Oh, you're just standing out here, my guy? I kind of expected you to, be in a house. The friendly-looking man smiles slightly as you approach. Yes? How can I help you? Who are you, man? For years, I've been gathering information and stories related to the Hollow. It doesn't tell me much who you are, man. That tells me what you do. You could say I'm a chronicler of the land. This place has always fascinated me, and its past holds many secrets. Okay, tell me where to find the orb? We already know where the orb is, man. We just need the key, which this dude probably has. The Hollow is full of secrets and intriguing tales. Some say that time flows differently here, and anyone who comes here does for a reason. You see, I collect stories and mementos from the former residents of this Hollow. He says this Hollow, which is kind of interesting. Not the Hollow, this particular one, meaning there's more. If you choose to help me, I'll show you where to find the Orb of Torment. Alright, how can we help you? I want you to recover a few belongings of a fisherman's family who once lived here. Their keepsakes may help me piece together their story. Bring me the fisherman's mysterious journal from his cabin, his wife's comb from an abandoned camp, their dog collar from the northern mine, and the teddy bear of their child from the graveyard. Come back when you have all the items. We already have the comb as well as the dog collar, so we need the teddy bear in the grave, and then mysterious journal from a cabin. I understood, man. Excellent. When you find them, you can find me here. They are not marked on the map, because of course they wouldn't be. He said that there was a fisherman here, and I see a small cabin on the other side of the lake. Or something that would look like a cabin, so I'm guessing the mysterious journal is there. Then we just need to figure out where the graveyard is. Jesus Christ, you fucking rabbits every damn time, dude. I fucking hate him. Alright, you fucking come at me, dude. He fucking destroyed my hat. Alright, I found another picture. Nice. And this is just a fishing spot. Alright. Cabin, can we enter this? We cannot. There's also a lakeside over there. Alright, I'm looking at it. This one right here is specifically marked with a fishing hut. Yeah, fishing hut logo. So I'm guessing, since we haven't been in there, that might be where we have to go. I wonder if we can go directly north from here, though. Because I imagine there's going to be a river in our way. Oh, we can actually explore this part. For some reason, this part here is blacked out still. I'll explore that area that is not marked on the map in a sec. That might be where the graveyard is at. There is a small cabin here that we can enter. So that's probably where the mysterious journal is at. Yes, it is. And what's over here? They say it happened fast. The avalanche, the storm, whatever it was. I keep replaying it in my head, slower each time, hoping it ends differently. And I guess we may as well stick around here, as it is nighttime. Alright, it's about to turn daytime, meaning it's light enough for me to rush over to that one place. The creepy ruins. I mean, I don't see any ruins, man. Ah, they're over there. Alright, let's follow this all the way to... not the end. This definitely has to do with the ending, for sure. I'm guessing there's another altar somewhere around here, and then somewhere up there. Because this is the western ruins. Yeah, we found the eastern one before. Then we have to put the orbs probably in there. And I imagine fight something. Mark my words, that's what they're used for. I'm also gonna go up here real quick. There's this lake that I've never been to. There's also a bunch of wolfies. Let's see if we can aggro them one at a time, though. Well. Easier said than done. I had to use the good knife for that. They already broke my gloves. There is a house here. Oh, it's a remote cabin. You gotta admit, that's really remote. Like, we're all the way up here, man. It seems to cost the same amount as the other one. Which kind of sucks, because I already deleted everything that we needed of the list. Ooh, there's a note here. Someone called me the survivor. I nodded, but the words didn't fit. I didn't survive. I just stayed. Alright, I'm just gonna write down everything we need again. Alright, it's written down again. Can I take the items back out? No, I can't. I kind of dumped those in the wrong spot. We really should have fixed the bed. But hey, what can you do, I suppose? I guess that means we have to rush back all the way. I'm gonna have to look up where the graveyard is at. Hey, look at that, a graveyard. Or is it? No, this is the hardware store, never mind. I do think it was somewhere around here, though. Like, the map from the demo showed exactly where it was. So I think I'm just gonna be doing a sneaky and look at that real quick. Like, once we're back at the camp, anyway. Well, you wouldn't believe it. That map was actually not that much of a help. I thought it was somewhere over here. Maybe it was in some sort of dialogue. But I suppose even if it was shown on the map, it turns out that the map in the demo was completely different. Like, a lot of the buildings were in completely different locations. Nothing really strikes me as an obvious place. Of course, it could very well be, like, up here in the area we haven't explored yet, but we also haven't really explored down here. And there's this giant part, the map. Well, I've made it all the way back to this remote cabin, and I brought a bunch of supplies with me. So, I mean, may as well fix as much as we can. I didn't have the iron for more nails, sadly, so this is about all we can do. We only need charcoal and 4 more nails, though. And the charcoal should actually be done, I just forgot to grab it. Right, I think I'm gonna go past this river, and then go all the way down here. The southern part of the map. See if we can find anything. Actually, thinking about it, there was some suspicious stuff back here, wasn't there? Oh, right here, actually. I mean, this is a path. So, maybe not as suspicious as I once thought. There's also a bunch of dead trees around here. Hey, what's this? A crashed plane? Nights are loud now. The wind carries voices I almost recognize. Tired, disappointed, forgiven. What's this? Oh! Okay. Don't come at me like that, wolves. There was a second one. We do have to keep an eye out on that. A package. Backpack is full. Yeah, of course it is. What to drop, what to drop. I guess a pair of shoes? It's important, I cannot drop it. I'm guessing that's for another quest then. Probably for the survivor. He might be a plane crash survivor. I'm not sure if that was ever said. If anything, you would really expect it to be around here. Mainly just due to the dead forest vibe. But there's something here. What is this? Sometimes I whisper their names into an empty room, just to hear them echo back as someone else's voice. Damn. Alright, but there's nothing else here. Alright, well, nothing on this side of the map, which is not great. I think in the morning, what I'll do is I'll go down this other stretch towards the witch house. Other than that, I guess we have to go up north to the area we haven't explored yet. Alright, we're at the crossroads near the witch again, meaning this entire stretch down here didn't really yield anything. Alright, so current plan. Running back to base. We're gonna make some new knives. But also, I'm gonna make that obsidian pickaxe. Then we head to this northern section here, but also break open this mine, so we have a shortcut. Luckily, these things are not that expensive. Obsidian knife, make it a nocturnal knife. May as well make another obsidian knife. Alright, with that, I think we're actually pretty good. I'm wondering if we should take the package with us or not, because we could potentially start the other quest. Something I also wonder is, can we just take the north path here? Seems like kind of a shortcut, and we might find something on the way. Alright, we're back at this mine shaft. I'm guessing this is sulfur? Oh, wow. Look how quickly that breaks. Yes, it's sulfur. Let's take that. Because I'm not 100% sure what it is used for yet. And we go back to the road, just in case there's something off to the side here. And here's a small passage towards the northern part. Does seem to be a ton of wolves out here, man. Oh boy. Okay. That went pretty darn quick. Jacket broke. Let's explore, I guess, the way up here first. I imagine, right, that... Jesus Christ, fucking rabbits every time. I imagine, right, that one of the paths will eventually lead to the graveyard. All we realistically have to do is just follow it. I do see a book up there, so I want that. I found the scarf again, pressed it to my chest until I couldn't feel the cold anymore. Maybe that's what forgiveness feels like. Just nothing. Alright, back to the path we go. Go to another side. Aha! You know, I thought this was going to be a sneaky little corner, and I was right. It 10% guild is just love that hasn't found its place to go. I told him mine froze solid a long time ago. Alright, now we go to the path and look for another way. There should also be a cabin here somewhere. I hope we find that soon, because I kind of need to, well, fix up the bed before it gets nighttime. There is a house up here. Seems like we can enter it. This does look like a cabin. Alright, put the fuse in there. Grab some supplies for cloth for this particular case. So we just need to chop down a tree. Kinda weird that the second we built the bed, it seems like it got a lot warmer in here. Right, and while waiting, I wrote down everything we needed for this cabin as well. Now it is turning morning. Oh, we have another picture here. A path. Oh, there's a large house here. Oh, that's the water wheel. We can actually enter it. Hello? There's a picture here of a pack of wolves. We only need one more by the looks of it, too. What's up with the bookshelf? Just a normal bookshelf? We need a book for here, and it seems like there is something... Oh, that's the orb. Okay, so we need to find the survivor. Dude probably has the book. And he is a bit of a ways up there. But I guess we may as well follow the path. Because we still need to find that bloody graveyard, too. And there's a lot of trees around here. Dude, build an entire bloody... Never mind. This is the graveyard. Yeah, he is an air crash survivor, so he crashed with the airplane. Ooh, new axe. Nice. Going to that. Now let's go find that teddy bear, because that's all we need. Select another page. I stopped locking the door. Nothing out there could hurt me more than what already is inside. I also only need 3 more notes. I see the teddy bear. I thought it was that, but that's a mushroom. Can we interact with any of this? Why does this look special? I'm not sure. It looks like it would be one of those ruins that we found earlier. Alright, what's inside here then? Nothing? Can I go in there? There's still a small part behind here. I don't want to talk to the air crash survivor yet. I would like to finish the Chronicles quest first. I want to do it in order like that. Right, my guy, why are you hanging out here? Oh man, 2 hits and he's down as well. That's crazy. Over there. A grave. There's nothing to interact with here. Well, presumably nothing yet. We might have to do something for the survivor here. Alright, I want to go back to the Chronicler next. However, I first want to go through the mines. Getting nighttime anyway, so that is probably the safer bet. But that will we also unlock that full route. Why can I not enter this? Is it because I cannot pick up the stones? The stones blocking the exit or the entrance? Yeah, they did. Okay, so this was one of the parts that was blocked to us before. But now that we have the obsidian pick, we can straight up go through here. This should allow us to basically move to any part of the map through the underground. I'll also say it's kind of crazy that we had to go like all over the map for this quest. I thought there would be a lot more self-contained in each region, but no. That turned out not to be the case. Alright, it's a fresh day. Well, 2 days later, actually. I've been gathering up some of the supplies we need for the remote cabin up in the north. The northwest, that is. Because we're not really going to come back there anytime soon, so I kind of want to have that finished now. There's going to be a couple small tasks, actually, that I want to complete. One of the other ones is to open up more of the mines. But first, how did you do? I have all the required items, man. Splendid. The fisherman's story is complete, and the book can now rest on the shelf. Take it to the windmill and place it in the bookcase. The orb of torment shall be revealed. Really? I thought we would get the key from this guy. But no, we'd have to go all the way back here. The bloody water wheel. And that probably means the survivor has the key, so we'd have to go all the way back down here. But hey, that did actually give us a lot more inventory space, so that's pretty good. Right, let's head inside the cabin. Start fixing stuff up. And that's everything. Nice. We can also get a new quest from the Chronicler. Good thing I remembered that. Now that we're still kind of in the vicinity. Let's go get that real quick. I have to go down anyway. I want to go to this mine. But first, I guess we sleep in the remote cabin there. Going through that mine, though, should also allow us to kind of fast travel to the other side of the map. And I say kinda because would technically be a shorter route, as we don't have to, like, go around mountains and rivers. Alright, my dude, what do you want us to do next? The chronicler scribbles away in the book as you approach. You move with intent. That is rare here. Most who linger in the hollow, forgotten what purpose feels like. I keep record of those who still act. Not to glorify them, but so the silence doesn't win. There was a time when the men shaped the world with what they gathered from beneath it. I wonder if that defiance still lives in your hands. Bring me iron ore, obsidian, and sulfur. I need all these items together. If you succeed, I'll reward you with valuable items. Every act of creation pushes back against the hollow. I write such acts down, not as words of despair, but as proof that something here can still take shape. Bring me these resources and I'll reward you with what remains unbroken. Okay, well that sounds pretty good. We're going down the mines anyway, so I mean we may as well go mine up some of that real quick. Actually our pickaxe is almost broken, so... probably can't do that. That's kind of unfortunate. Unless we don't really need that much. 6 iron ore, 6 obsidian, and 6 sulfur. We'll see how far we can get. I don't think we can get that though with the current durability of our pick. What I'll probably do is just make my way towards the watermill. And we can come back later with a new pickaxe. You know, when thinking about it, it would make a lot more sense for the chronicler to have the book. Seeing as he literally writes books. It's just kind of weird that it is like on the complete other side of the map again. While we're in this place anyway, may as well repair as much as we can. We need 2 more nails, and 2 more nails as well as charcoal. So 4 nails and 2 charcoal. We don't have the iron currently, I don't think, to do that. But it's good to keep in mind for when we get back here. Inside the watermill we go. Deliver the book. Open it. Go up the stairs. Search some places here. Wow, new boots. I'm gonna leave those in there. There we go, the orb of torment is ours. Well, we're gonna sleep here anyway, and we need some charcoal. As we'll get some campfires going throughout the night, which are done in the morning. But then we only need some nails. You know, I was planning to go all the way back to camp. However, if we just get 1 stick, we can make an obsidian pickaxe right here. And that way we can just mine everything in the mines as we go towards the chronicler. Okay, that was pretty easy. Just mined everything here. Pickaxe broke. I did get some extra obsidian just so we can make a new one. So let's head back to Stephen King. Alright, mate. We got all the things you requested. So it can still be done. Effort turned into matter. Defiance into form. The hollow devours everything passive. But you force it to witness motion. That alone is rare. I will keep these safe. Not as tools, not as trade, but as a record. Proof that something in this place still obeys intent. Alright, sweet. So what do we get from the guy? A tent and a campfire? Well, I don't think that was worth it, man. I mean, it wasn't hard by any means. Not really what I wanted, though. What I hoped for. It would have been nice if these quests gave some custom, like, tool or armor or something. Something special. Because these aren't really that hard to get. I also don't really make them. Because they're just not that useful, to be honest. Maybe at the start, I guess a campfire would be good. But now that we have so many supplies, not super great. We also have cabins like all over the place that are fixed up now. Alright, sweet, we're back at home base. Did we unlock? Yes, we unlocked everything now. This is what sulfur is used for? Is that literally it? Yeah, it seems to be. The lantern. That's the only thing that requires sulfur. That's kind of insane, because we get so much of it. Well, in that case, let's start unlocking some of the things that I want first. Do I want to have the lantern? I mean, I may as well unlock it. Kind of need to unlock everything at some point anyway. So, the sleeping tent, as well as a campfire, I guess. We hadn't even unlocked yet before this. And let's see, I don't think we have enough of these points to unlock everything yet. No, we don't. We need a lot more. That's actually kind of crazy how many you need. Because it feels like we're almost at the end of the game. Talking about that, we should give the hole in the wall our orb of torment. Torment is the crucible where the self is forged, but without it, there's no resilience, only drift. He no longer screamed, not because it stopped hurting, but because he had forgotten how. Exactly what we need. So now what? Go bring me the rest of the orbs. And that's only one more orb though, mate. So with that being said, I'm going to be leaving it off over here. Gonna have to clean up the inventory a bit, because it's a total mess now. And then in the next episode, we'll complete Reaching Out, where we find and help out the survivor, getting the last orb while we're at it, as well as complete his personal quest, most likely. So with that, I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye everyone.